This is Shop Talk. I am Buck, so therefore this is Shop Talk with Buck. This is Tuesday morning. We had some storms yesterday. Golly bomb. It is, I think our drought might be over. If not, it's been put on a definite hold, if you know what I mean. Which is a good thing. What I am, I'm just going to mess with you a little bit. I tell you, let's mess with you. It's over here. I'm going to come around and get you. We're going to go out into the shop. I'm going to, with all of this money that I'm making from YouTube, I mean, just incredible amounts of money. It's crazy, I am looking at, I'm actually looking at upgrading my joiner. This thing, it does a good job for a little small joiner, but the one I'm looking at is 6 foot. Makes a lot of, it should fit here fine, but it's 8 inches wide. The grinding spark is at 31, which that should be the same height as this one. So I'm actually thinking about getting a Laguna. That's a Laguna. And there's my legs for my woodworking beams. There's the top. That's a Laguna. I really like that lathe. It is, that lathe. I'm telling you, to get any, I don't know. I've not had any experience with the Powermatic. I know Powermatic makes some good stuff. But you have, if you notice, you get into this stuff, you have tiers. Win, Ryobi, they're your bottom tier, and they're priced accordingly. Then you got Rigid, Jet, and that kind of stuff. It is the middle tier. And there's others too. I'm just giving you an idea. Now you take Powermatic, Laguna, and then that type of stuff is the upper tier, and you can tell by the prices there, you're going to pay for it. But sometimes, which a lot of times, if you're going to use it a lot, I mean, the lower tier, I mean, you can get into it real cheap, but before you know it, you're kind of dissatisfied and you find something else to do. But if you're going to stick with this, that upper tier, you might need to look at it. And when I realize that you get what you pay for, most of the time, there's always an exception. With hand saws, I give $250 for a hand saw. And that like to kill me. I hashed that over and hashed that over and hashed that over. But I'm going to tell you, that was worth it. That is a real saw. And so a lot of times, like this lathe right here, it was this Robust American Beauty. That's your Cadillac. And I think the Powermatic lathes is up there with it. I mean, it's your upper tier, and I would put Laguna in it, but it is priced right. It's a good lathe. Sometimes I don't know that if you can bite the bullet and go ahead and get the good stuff, that it'll pay you in the long run. Like chisels. I mean, the first set of chisels I bought, I cringed on it. And I got ready to cut a blind dovetail. And I treated it just like my other cheap chisels you get at the big box stores and whatnot. It went plumb through the wood. I mean, it's unreal. But unreal. But it does make your woodworking much pleasurable. It sure does. Sure does. Today, I guess I'm going to work on getting the legs ready for my bench. I need to get my bench done. I've messed with it, and it's time to go with it, if you know what I mean. So again, I wish I had a picture of it. It's in my head. If y'all know what a Rubo, I kicked around the idea of doing a Rubo. It was down to Rubo or Nicholson bench. Well, I decided to go with more of a Rubo style, but it's not a Rubo, if you know what I mean. It's probably closer to a Rubo style hand tool woodworking bench than it would be anything else. Because one thing about it, I like the hold fast. When you take a bench this beefed up, you get your holes drilled in it. The hold fast, I mean, if you got everything set just right, you just take that and just tap it and it'll hold it right there. Hold fast, F-A-S-T. And that's true, fast. I mean, you can pop them things there and hold that stuff. I mean, it's real quick. And so I decided to go with this. I decided to go with pine. It's not as hard as, well, it's softwood. But then again, I don't have a fortune in it. However, there's nothing like experience. So when I get this thing done, I'm going to build me a tool tray on the side of it. I knew that was a must. And the thing about it is, once I get done with this and I use it for a year, if I ever decided to go with a different, I'm thinking about poplar. Poplar, I mean, with some finish on it, it's pretty wood. And it's just in the hard, they drew a line, anything below that line is a softwood, anything above that. It's just barely above that line. But I've made a lot of stuff with poplar. I like working with it. Well, not really. The final product's good. I made some candlesticks with it one time with poplar. And I made them candlesticks. But when I put the finish on them things, man, they just popped. I mean, they look good. So today I've got my ends squared up on my bench. And the thing about it is, I'll show y'all here. I was going to, see, this is the reference side. It's by the time you flip it over, it's going to be over here where the work's at. This and over here, it isn't quite perpendicular. I don't know what happened, but anyway, it didn't work right. But however, time it flips over, this that ain't quite perpendicular will go here, and this is representing the tool tray. So I think it'll be all right. Where the action is to be on this side over here, I think we'll be fine. Now, just to show y'all, it wound up being just under, what is that? 71 and 13/16 what it wound up being. Which is fine. I'll have a piece that runs from here to there to hold that on each side. Well, that's going to add 2.5 inches to it. So it's going to be well over 6 foot. And plus, I'm going to have a Schoberg vise going right here. I'll have this wind up being, well, like 20 and 15/16. So it's just under 21 inches. However, if I with my 8 inches there, I'm gonna be about I think it's got moved. Yeah, it's got moved a little. So this here will be the same height here. So if you had, this here will be the same height as the top. For instance, if you had something longer to lay across it, this will support it. So what I'm shooting for is that'd be 29 inches. So I could lay stuff, right here, and that will support it out there. So I'll have 29 inches of support. And I think that's going to suit me fine. And then I come up with this information working with them benches right there. The things I run across and so forth and so on. And I thought about taking that and put a tool well between them. I think a tool well would be, you just take and lay it off in here, and you can do your work. I mean, the whole purpose of this is getting her done, making it convenient where you can get her done. Because I get rough. I fastened that to that concrete floor one time, that bench there. It is nice to have something not trying to walk around with you. Because them things are, to have a bench over here with enough mass and stuff where you can plane and it ain't moving around on you, it's going to be really nice. However, going to continue to work on my bench. I got stretchers, that's them on top, and these are right now, just work them in where I need to, but I think that's going to be enough for my stretchers right there. My again, that's my legs out there, so got to get them worked up. So I am going to sign off here and go ahead and get my day started and see if I'd like to get this bench done this week. That'd be nice. But it's one thing I've noticed since I've been with my wife and her broken leg. I've been spending a lot of time up there. There's a lot of downtime, a lot of setting and stuff. So when I come down here now that I can spend a little more time down here, oh Lordy, I get wore out real fast. So I got to build myself back up. But it's always something, if you know what I mean. It's always something you got to deal with. So it's just a thing. So we'll get her done. But I would like to see this thing done this week. Be time to repurpose these two benches here. That will increase and help its situation. But ultimately, I like to get to this dry and get back on that. But it'll happen. Y'all just hang in there with me and we'll make this thing happen. But listen, y'all have a wonderful day and I'll see you on the next one.